Read the Bible to get to know God, but also sit with God to get to know God. We're going to get into it. Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. Yes, it's important to know the Word. It is important to understand scriptures, and that is how we get to know God. But at some point, we have to come out of the Bible and step into the presence of God to experience Him firsthand. Like, it means nothing if we can quote scriptures from Genesis to Revelations, but yet we haven't still stepped out in deep faith where we can watch God move. This conversation was inspired just by some recent memes that I've seen on my social media apps where people are saying, you got to get to know God by getting in the Bible, by knowing His Word. And that's true. Yes, we do get to know God by reading Scripture. But really, I want to take it a step further. You get to know God by sitting in His presence. You get to know God by communion every single day with Him. You get to know God by trusting. Because when we trust God, then we will watch Him work in miraculous ways. That is the ultimate way of getting to know God. The scriptures, in my opinion, yes, we can apply them. We're meant to apply them. We're meant to look at the way God moved from the beginning and say, look, if He did it for Job, He's going to do it for me. My season looks like Joseph, so maybe I can hold on a little bit more. Look what He did with David. A humble heart. Perhaps that's what He's doing with me. It is meant to encourage us, to show us the way God works. But you're up next. How can you watch God move in your life at the same time as you're watching Him move in your life? You're growing deeper in a relationship with Him, aka getting to know Him. Yeah, it's not enough to know scriptures. I know a few people that will tell you they have read their Bible from cover to cover 3 times. That's incredible. I haven't read my Bible from cover to cover, not even 1 time. I know people that can quote scripture at the drop of the hat. I also know that they have never allowed God to move in their life anywhere near the way we read about God moving in the scriptures. So no, it's not enough to clearly get to know God by reading the Word. Get to know God by sitting with God. Get to know God by stepping out in faith. Understanding what He says in scriptures is that He's going to catch you. That's how you get to know God. I don't know what season you find yourself in today, but I just want to quickly encourage you. Sit with God. Speak to Him about the season you find yourself in. See how He will move mountains when you are waiting on Him to. Those big leaps of faith that God is asking you to take, maybe perhaps this is the year you actually take one of those leaps and watch and see what He will do. Watch and see how He will work. That is the ultimate way to get to know God, because as we trust Him with those leaps of faith, then our faith grows stronger. then we will begin to take bigger leaps next year, next month, next week, because now we have grown deeper in our relationship with God. We have grown deeper in getting to know Him. Yeah, at some point we got to get our heads out of the Bible and step into the presence of God. The scriptures are there to encourage us. The scriptures are there to guide us. But don't forget that we serve a living God, someone who is closer to you right now than your loved one, than your spouse, than your children. You don't sense Him yet? Then I will say you have yet to get to know God. Sit in His presence and allow Him to speak. Thank you so much for joining this convo. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again real soon. Bye for now.